Hi Scorpio, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. This is Tessa's Tarot and my name is Tessa. I will be your tarot and oracle card reader for tonight. This is going to be your October 2020 tarot reading. I am going to make a couple of announcements before I get started though. So it shouldn't take longer than about 3 minutes, okay? But I just wanted to say, whether you are a returning subscriber or new to my channel, I just have a couple of updates that I want to get out off my chest and just kind of talk to you guys about, and just kind of tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life, what's been going on, and what you can expect. So I did change my setup again. I changed my setup a couple of times with my tarot readings, simply because I moved some things around in my room and I finally found something that is working for me, and I'm really, really happy because the way that I had my table before, which was my window curtains were behind me, I did not like it at all, and I was afraid that I wasn't gonna find a solution. When I originally started this channel back in June, I had my tarot table up against this wall that you see right behind with the bricks, and I ended up having to take out my dresser, which I put in my closet, and I had to take it out of my closet because it was just taking up way too much space. And I put it there instead. So I was like, okay, where am I going to put my table now? And I thought like, oh, maybe my window curtains will be a good background. Nope, bad idea. It was not a good background at all, simply because I couldn't record during the day. If I wanted to record during the day, I would have had to drop all my blinds because it was casting like this giant shadow in my video. So that's the reason why I kind of move things around, and I'm just really, really happy with this setup. So I hope you guys are like cool with it. You can see a little bit of pretty much everything in my room. You can see my curtains, you can see my dresser. I don't know if my bed is peeking into the video a little bit, but I'm really down with this. So I hope you guys are cool with this setup. The other thing that I wanted to say was, I am drinking wine, so I hope you guys don't mind. I was having dinner with my grandmother, and I opened a bottle of Serbian red wine, so I'm just kind of taking little sips of it. So it's very nice. My stepmom bought these wine glasses from a thrift store for $1, so I'm really enjoying them. I also got a new oracle deck that I just got in the mail today, and I'm so excited to use this deck. You have no idea. Like, literally, like, I've been wanting this oracle deck. It's the I know I have to keep looking at the name. It's the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I just don't want to get the name wrong. But I have been wanting to buy this deck from Amazon for the longest time, and I finally got it, and I'm so glad I did. Literally, like, the moment I opened it and put it in my hands and just like looked through the cards, I felt instantly connected to them. I don't know what it was. Maybe because of just like, it kind of has this very, very old school, like vintage, like I feel like I'm time traveling, but it really gave me really good energies. I really liked what I was picking up on, and I felt instantly connected to it. So tonight is my first night using this deck, so I'm super excited to start incorporating these oracle cards into my zodiac readings. And in the future, I am going to switch it up. I do have other oracle decks, and I have other tarot decks as well. But tonight we're going to be using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and then we're going to be using the Influence of the Angels Tarot deck, okay? So those are pretty much my main two favorite decks, okay? And then, if I decide to do some like random tarot reading with a different deck, then I'm going to do that. So I can be pretty spontaneous. So I'm super excited to get into these, and I am going to start with 3 oracle cards when I get into your reading. The last thing I want to say is I did get a new webcam, and today is the first day that I'm using my new webcam, and I'm so excited about it. It is 10 times, it is so much better than my other one. It just like brings in more light, and I keep looking at my computer because I'm just like, it's just better. It's just better. So I'm really, really happy about that. So those are my announcements. Pretty just like, it's more like personal life stuff, but it affects you guys as well, so that's why I wanted to talk about it, because even though it's kind of more even though these are things that are a little bit more like things that are like going on in my life, it's still in regards to you guys and how my channel appears to you. So it's really important for me, and I like talking. I like sharing things that are going on with you guys. So I hope you guys share with me as well. All right, so we're going to jump into your reading. I also changed the spread a little bit since I first started the channel, just because I want to get a little bit more, I want to use more cards, I want to get a little bit more in depth, and I really, really like using these oracle cards as well. So the way that I do this is I pull 3 oracle cards that I lay out at the top. And then underneath each oracle card, I pull 3 tarot cards, okay? So the middle card, or the middle row is going to represent the present moment. The left row is going to represent kind of like the recent past, and then the right row is going to represent the future. So let's see what we got going on for you guys. All right, Scorpio. Wow, okay, so the first card that's coming out, we have divine timing. Okay, so there's divine timing working in your life right now. Okay, so this is present, okay? Divine timing is working out in your life right now. And another thing that I want to add is once all the cards are laid out, it's really interesting how they actually interconnect with each other. You'll see as I do the reading. All right. So we have divine timing. We have wisdom. Oh, they're just so beautiful. I just can't get over how beautiful these cards are. I'm just so in love with them. All right, and then we have protection. Wow. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, divine timing, wisdom, and protection. So there is... Okay, so there's divine timing taking place in your life right now. Something needs to work itself out kind of on its own timeline, okay? Something is working itself out on its own timeline. So this is not the time to kind of like force anything, okay? And it looks like, considering that you have the wisdom card in your recent past, it's like you just went through a certain experience and you gained some information, okay? So you were able to come to kind of like a higher sense of knowledge and a higher sense of knowing about something that you went through just recently. And it could be in regards to a relationship, it could be in regards to maybe a job, but you gained some kind of like, you know, you went through a situation that gave you more clarity. It gave you the wisdom to understand things a little bit better. And I think that's why there's some waiting going on. So with divine timing, that usually does symbolize a waiting, like you're waiting for something to come through. And with this protection card in the future, I am sensing that you are going to be more careful down the line. Okay, so that it's kind of like, because you understand now, because you have this knowledge, this wisdom about this particular situation, when it comes back around, when it comes back around, you're going to be more prepared. You're going to be more prepared, and you're going to understand a little bit better how to protect yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of seeing from this. So let's see what the tarot cards say. And if there's anything that I'm missing here. I can't get over how much I love these oracle cards. I promise you this is going to be the only time that I'm going to obsessively talk about them. Alright, so I'm going to pull, oh my goodness, so I'm going to pull 3 cards for each row. Let's see what we got going on here, Scorpio. Alright, for divine timing, we have the Hangman. So yeah, it's kind of like what I was saying, like there's some waiting going on right now, okay? There's some waiting going on right now. Some thinking, some waiting. Seven of Wands. This is Mars and Leo. This kind of corresponds a little bit to this protection card over here. Protecting yourself. Okay. So it's like you are protecting yourself by taking time to just reflect, think about things. And then we have Six of Cups. This is your card, Scorpio. This is Sun in Scorpio. So there could be, it looks to me like you're waiting for a reconciliation, okay? Maybe somebody has come into your life recently. Maybe somebody from your past has come back into your life recently. And maybe something happened there, or, you know, you're kind of learning. It's like you're learning a little bit more about this situation with this person coming back around. It could be a love interest. It could just, but not necessarily. It could just be like an old friend. Okay, and you gain some wisdom about the situation. You might have had to defend yourself. Maybe you had to defend yourself. Wow. A couple of major arcanas. Okay. So for the divine timing, we have the Hangman, which represents the planet Neptune. The Seven of Wands, which is Mars and Leo. We got Leo. Six of Cups, this is the Sun in Scorpio. This is your card. So there... Okay, so yeah, so you're waiting. I feel like you're waiting for someone to take action. You're waiting for somebody to do something. Okay, you gain some clarity, some wisdom about a certain situation. Especially with this World card over here, with this Major Arcana card, which represents Saturn. And the World card is the end of the line for Major Arcanas. This is the completion of the journey of the cosmos, okay? Like the Fool takes that first step on his adventure, on his journey, and then he reaches the end, and the end is the world, you know, when you gain the wisdom of the world. So the fact that that's falling under this Wisdom Oracle card really tells me that you went through some kind of experience that really kind of like brought you to a whole new level and a whole new level of understanding. You have this like wisdom. You had to walk away from something, okay? So this Eight of Cups over here, this is Saturn. This is another Saturn card. This is Saturn in Pisces. So the fact that you have a Saturn card over here, and then you got the Major Arcana right on top of it, I feel like this situation that you had to walk away from, it wasn't emotionally fulfilling, whether it was work, it could have been work, it could have been maybe a group of friends. Like there was something that you needed to walk away from because it just wasn't fulfilling you emotionally. And in the act of walking away from it, it kind of like gave you this whole new level of understanding. Like it gave you the knowledge of your experience. It gave you the wisdom to really understand your experience, okay? And then with the Seven of Swords over here, this is Moon in Aquarius. I do kind of sense that there are some secrets going on here. So maybe the way that you left the situation was not, maybe you didn't communicate fully why you left. You didn't really open up and tell, you didn't really open up to this person, to this group of people, to this establishment. You didn't really open up about why it was you were leaving. You kind of just like left with this knowing, and it might have come off maybe to some people as like you like stabbing them in the back, or maybe some people thought that you were being conniving or deceiving, but it was something that you had to do. Okay, so that could be why you're in kind of you are kind of like in a protection mode right now. You are kind of like on a defensive. You're a little bit on the defensive, just in case people come at you in the wrong way. Okay, you're just in this like kind of hanged man zone where you just kind of want to be left alone. You want to do things at your own pace. You want to take the time to really, think about things. You're waiting. Okay, so let's see what this protection is all about. So under protection, we have the Eight of Wands, which is Mercury in Sagittarius. We have the Four of Swords, which is Jupiter in Libra. And we have the Magician card, Major Arcana, Mercury. Okay. So you're ready to kind of like ward off anything from this situation that you had to walk away from. You have the wisdom now. You have the clarity. You know, okay? And you're prepared to protect yourself. So this situation doesn't come back around to bring you down or to put you in a position that you don't want to be in. So it's almost like you have this like plan for protection. It's almost like you already know, you already have this kind of like veil of protection kind of already, with you and around you. And especially like, okay, so when I see this Seven of Wands over here, which does represent kind of like defending yourself, and then we have the Eight of Wands, which comes right after it. I definitely see you like you're gonna say exactly, you're gonna communicate your issue. If people start coming at you, or if this past situation starts to come towards you in a way that you don't like, you're not going to be afraid to say exactly what you think, and to protect yourself with words, and to protect yourself with just kind of like snapping, maybe a more fiery kind of attitude, and just saying very clearly exactly, what's going on and how you feel. You're also, because you are taking some time for yourself with this Four of Swords over here. Four of Swords is about like taking some time for yourself, putting those swords down. So you might need to, so you're taking time to rest. You're taking the time to heal, especially if you need to really communicate and express yourself in regards to this situation and protect yourself. You're also going to need some time to kind of heal as well, okay? And really put down those swords. But look, Scorpio, you're just right back at it. You're good. You have this Magician card over here. So, like, you are going to be manifesting. Like, I see a new beginning coming for you. Like, once all this is cleared out and you're just like, and you took the necessary time to rest, and this energy just kind of clears itself out, like you are going to step into this Magician, master manifester, and you're going to start creating your reality again. You're going to go at it all over again, and you're going to create what you want. You're going to bring the things that you want into your life, and you're going to just bring it in. You're going to bring it in. All right, Scorpio, this is the message that I have for you. So I really hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments if it did, if it didn't. Remember, these are general readings, so it might not resonate with everybody, but hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon.